The Arab League summit, which is happening in Baghdad. In fact, the summit is happening just days after Trump wrapped up his Middle East tour, with Syria's president not attending as his FM representing Syria there. Iraq is dominated by the Shiite parties who are concerned about the past of the Syrian president, who is part of the Sunni militia group, and hence he stayed away. Meanwhile, Russia has also sent a message to the Arab League leaders that he invites them for the first Russia-Arab League summit in October later this year. On the broadcast, I'm joined by my colleague Vishal Vivek to get us more details. Vishal, take us through the importance, really the significance of this summit that's happening today at Baghdad when it comes to the very changing geopolitical dynamics that we're witnessing as well.
So this is the annual Arab League summit, which is happening in Baghdad, and it started right one day after Donald Trump finished his visit to the Middle East. He was in UAE, Abu Dhabi yesterday, and today Baghdad is seeing Middle East leaders from across the region. But it's sort of been relegated to the second level of meet because all the top leaders of Middle East, almost all of them are not present. They have sent their ministerial level delegation there. So there are three main topics of discussions as the reports indicate. The first one would obviously be Gaza ceasefire, because it collapsed about 2 months ago. That will be the biggest topic. The other one is Syrian regime's change that happened about 6 months ago. So there needs to be a lot of discussions around the new regime in Syria, and also the fact that the US is trying to broker a deal, is trying to crack a deal with Iran on its nuclear ambitions. So these three topics will dominate the discussions most likely when the Arab League summit actually begins.
Right. Vishal, also help me understand, because there's a lot of involvement of the US also when it comes to the Arab region, and with a summit of this scale really happening, how does that sort of play out in terms of the timing itself?
Yeah, as I mentioned, it happened in the backdrop of the visit that just finished yesterday. Donald Trump was there on a 4-day visit to the Middle East. He signed record deals with almost all the three countries that he visited: UAE, Saudi Arabia, and Qatar. So this annual summit has started right one day after that. And as I mentioned, the US will be dominated. US will be discussed because, as I mentioned, Iran and Syria both will be discussed. And US is somehow related to both the topics. And actually, all the three major topics are somehow related to US, because Gaza ceasefire, US is playing a big role. Then Syria, to recognize Syria on the international level, US has made fresh efforts. It has announced that there will be no sanctions.
Right, Vishal. Thank you so much for getting us all these details on the Arab League summit that is currently underway. We'll keep coming to you for the latest, of course.